Welcome to the Live Edit walkthrough. We're going to take a look at the Live Edit application and how to use it. Live Edit is a tool that allows you to edit your site's content directly on the web page. So we're looking at the Vipa Solutions website, a particular web page. And I'm going to start the Live Edit application by clicking the bookmark. Instructions on how to install the bookmark are on the documentation page. So I click the bookmark. Now the Live Edit application is started. You'll see a toolbar at the top of the browser window. And I'm just going to go through the functions of the toolbar from left to right. On the far left is an Add Component button. When you click this, you'll get a searchable dialog that shows either new components that match your search criteria or existing components. You can pick either one. When you want to add a new component to the page, you just pick it, grab hold of it, and then you can drag and drop it onto the page. We'll come back to that later and see how that works. After the Add Component button, there's a series of buttons that navigate through the page. So a page is made up of several components. And if you want to navigate through the page and select different components, you can use these buttons. They're basically a next, previous button, and a parent button. If I click the next button, we'll go to the next item in the page. Currently, we're looking at the page itself. But if I click next, we're in a content area or a box on the page. We'll go ahead and go up to the parent, which is the page. Anytime you change the selection, this component information window will update and will show some basic information about the component. Following the component information window will be a series of actions or buttons related to that component. The page just has the info button. What buttons are available will depend on how the site is configured and the permissions of the user. Then on the far right, we have buttons that are related to the toolbar itself. So if you're trying to look at something on the top of the page and the toolbar is in the way, you can click this bottom button and that moves the toolbar to the bottom of the page. If you want to move the toolbar out of the way entirely, you can click the hide button and that just leaves the buttons that control whether the toolbar is hidden or shown or where on the page it's at. The little question mark icon is the help button. That opens up the documentation page for Live Edit. And the power button lets you quit Live Edit. Live Edit will allow you to move components around, add new components, delete components, and edit the content of a component. You could use the navigation buttons to find the component that you would like to edit. Or you can directly select the component that you'd like to edit. You can do this with your mouse. Find the area of the page that you'd want to inspect, and then all you need to do is hold down either the Control key, the Alt key, or the Command key, or some combination of those while you press the mouse button. And that selects the content underneath the mouse. If I want to select something that's a link, normally when you click on a link, it'll load another page. But if I hold down the Control key or the Alt key or the Command key or some combination when I click, it prevents the page from changing and all it does is select the component. Let's try moving this component. We'll just grab the move icon, drag it down, let go, and the component changed position with the other button. Go ahead and put it back where it was. You'll notice that this component has an additional icon. That tells us that this component is shared. If you click on the additional information icon, you'll see that this component actually appears on 9 different pages. That is useful to know when you're making changes to a component, because it'll not only affect what you see on this page, but other pages on the site. Let's go ahead and try adding some new content to the page. I'll click the Add Component button. I'll take this existing test component and we'll drag and drop it onto the page. Put it right after these buttons, and there the content is. We can try out editing it, and we'll just get rid of the numbers. And after I saved, the page updated and shows me the new content. We really don't want the testing content on this page, so we'll go ahead and delete it. Anytime you delete something, it'll prompt you just to make sure you didn't accidentally click the delete button. We're sure, so we'll hit OK. And the content goes away. Well, that's Live Edit. Thank you for your time, and we hope you enjoy using it.